Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today back in Pine Valley Zoo. Right, we are working in our reptile enclosure today. Last episode I worked on the supports mostly, and I also put in this barrier along here which I was really happy with. Separates off our little Galapagos tortoises over here. So obviously still plenty to do in their habitat as well, but I want to do a little bit of work in our reptile area today. I wanted to work on this little cove area that I've got. I've already got this open because what I want to try and do in here is create a little sort of a backdrop around the side here, just something a bit different, and I want to use this piece if I can. Let's just get rid of that. Let's just come up here and do it up here first. So I love the texture of this. And as I'm always trying to do in the game, is just trying to come up with new ways of using items, create new backdrops and that, because otherwise when you're doing this sort of area you can end up just doing the same rock work over and over and over again, and it can get a bit repetitive, and I'm just trying to do new things basically. Now these are colourable as well, but what I'm going to do first is just play around with them a bit, and I just wanted to see if I can use them. Whoops, I should have had the angle snap on there. Let's just try that again. Yeah, just try and create a sort of a rocky backdrop. So this is what I'm thinking. Now I'm guessing what I need to do here is, yeah, kind of twist individual ones to try and create different textures, because you don't want it looking repetitive. Kind of bring some in and move some out. I don't know if this is going to work. It's still a bit repetitive, but what I'm thinking is, once you've got a bit of foliage on here, and maybe one or two other bits and pieces, something, bits like this as well. You can kind of poke in a few bits like this. Maybe get something up at the top here. Just keep playing around basically until you're happy with what you've got. Yeah, see, that looks a bit different, doesn't it? I quite like that. I quite like the colour actually as well. I might not even need to change that. Let's give it a go. Let's bring it down and see what we think. I'll get rid of the angle snap. So yeah, I just want to sort of sink it into the wall here like this. Maybe even sink it like that. And then if I can just duplicate it around a bit. Again, just sink it in, twist it round. I might still need to do a bit more work. I can add in some normal rocks to it as well. Some of it might need to be blended in a little bit more. Oh, I can actually use the back side. Actually, no, the back side doesn't look as good. Yeah, I think it looks alright. I think if I can hide bits of it and get some other rocks in with it too, get a bit of foliage on there. Don't mind if some of the other sort of the natural cliff is showing through as well. I don't know if I need any along here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it might look quite nice actually like this. Create a bit of a top edge along here, and then I can put some proper rocks above it maybe. And then just kind of blend it back in like that. That looks fine, don't mind that. I think most of this bit over here will probably end up with just natural rocks. I'm not sure that this stuff is going to work over here. I might just get away with a little bit actually. Yeah, I think that might work if I can just kind of blend this together a little bit like that. Yeah, that's good. And then the same here. In fact, I can hide that edge there, can't I? Might look quite good. Something like that. Yeah. In fact, yeah, let's continue it this side as well, because then it can all kind of just blend in over here. Something like that. And then just smarten up the top, obviously. In fact, I could even just put a little bit down under here to keep it going under the ground there as well. Right, well that's a decent start, isn't it? Yeah, that looks a little bit quirky, a little bit different. Cool. So then I guess on top of that I'm going to need some of my normal rocks. Back to my tropical rocks. Let's start at this end. So I'm thinking these flat ones. Yeah, they don't blend well actually, do they? The colours of these rocks. Okay, I may have to play around with that a bit, but I do like the idea of what I've just done. I may just have to play with the colouring a bit. I do wish there was a better colouring system in the game, because I do find that it's very hard to match any of the colours. It'd be nice if there was a tool that did it for you. I'm just trying to create this top layer here, because then I can always obviously decorate more up the top. I'm just trying to get it all to kind of blend together a bit. Let's just come down here. What have we got under here? Yeah, that's fine. See, I don't need too much here. I don't necessarily need rocks covering everything here. I just want it to look a little bit blended. You see, this stuff here looks fine. That kind of blends itself in quite well, doesn't it? I might just get a little bit on there. So wherever you get the little flat top bits, basically, is where you need to blend it in a bit better. Okay, and then this has all been... oh, hang on, I need to kind of come down a bit here, don't I? Yeah, so this here, actually, and over here. Oops, it's very hard to see under here. There we go. I need to get a little bit of rock work in under here to blend that lot together. Ah, yes, I will just have to move that one back. That's fine. I can do that. I do hope I can colour the rocks a more appropriate brown, because at the moment it doesn't look good, does it? Okay, let's go with that for now. Let me just move this one back. Or actually, hang on, does that need to be? Yeah, it kind of needs to be here, doesn't it? Okay, that's fine. Let's bring that forwards, but down. Is that better? Yep, hang on. We've got one that's still poking out there. Let's just move that one back a bit. Actually, I will just copy that one sideways a bit. Let's get it turned. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see what we can do about colour matching some of this. So let's start right back here. It isn't the absolute end of the world if I can't completely colour match it, but I would like to try and get it closer. So what do we need? It's kind of a browny colour, isn't it? it's a bit, hang on, maybe a bit down here. It's very hard, these things. It's great that you can do this, but it's very, very hard actually matching these colours. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, that's not bad. There we go. Excellent. That will do me nicely. Now, I think... Yes, so I can just go along now and just do this. I do apologise. This is just going to take me a minute. I should have done this to start with, and then I could have just copied and pasted the right colour, but I didn't think about that at the time. So yeah, bear with me just a second while I get this done. Worth it in the end, definitely. So let's just, while I'm doing this, let's discuss where I am. What day is it today? It's Friday at the moment, so Friday just before New Year's. New Year's Eve tomorrow, the Saturday. New Year's Day Sunday. I don't know what sort of recording time I'll get over the weekend, so my girlfriend is still at work today. She's actually out at work today, not working from home. I'm still off work. I'll be going back to work next Tuesday. So yeah, I've got a bit of time for recording today, so I'll probably be recording 3 or 4 episodes today actually, making the most of my time off. So if you do leave me feedback, obviously I'm not going to be hearing it or listening to it before I record more, but that's fine. Do please keep the feedback coming, because you know I do listen. In fact, someone suggested, I think it was, I can't remember who it was, sorry, but someone suggested for the small area up, where were we? Up here. Someone suggested clouded leopards up on this hill here. I quite like that idea, so that might well be happening. So thank you for that suggestion. Right. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of work over here now as well, just to get these bits blended in a bit more. Yeah, so hopefully by the end of this sort of recording session here, I will have done quite a lot of work actually. Now I don't do too much more rock work around here. I want to do quite a lot of foliage. Obviously I haven't decided how I'm doing the shops yet, but I really wanted to get this sort of cliff looking a bit more interesting, so I'm pretty happy with how that looks actually as a cliff. What I need to do is decorate it a bit. I feel like it needs stuff sunk into it. Let's have a look at foliage. Now you know what I'm going to go straight to, of course. I am going to go to my arrowwood bush, because I think this might work nicely if it's done like this and then sunk in like that. I think that looks really nice. So yeah, I know I like to try and use new pieces, but sometimes when you've got a piece like this that just works, you know, just keep using it. Because you can use it different ways as well. You know, this is slightly different to how I'm usually using this piece. And you know what? If it works, then I didn't mean to do that. If it works, then you know, you don't have to always do things differently. So I think this will look really nice once I get this right across. Make it look like this is kind of growing up all the walls. Let's get a little bit in here. Don't want it to look too smothered in this kind of stuff, but it does look really nice. Yeah, that does look good, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. Let me know what you think. Do you like that? You know, it's all very well me saying that I think it looks good, but if you guys don't think it looks good, then I shouldn't do it. Let's It's a bit tricky with these small pieces because they don't offer you quite as much surface area to work with. A little bit more delicate to get in at the right angles, but yeah, that's working quite nicely, I think. Just a little bit more over here, and then I will try and find another bit of foliage that can work on these as well. Actually, I'm going to do some of this bit here as well. I think it looks good enough that I can just use it on all of this. Let's get a bit on there. Okay, that looks good to me. So I still want plenty of foliage along the top here. But I might wait until I've done more of the work around the shop here first. But yeah, I think this, I'm not sure, because I want to bring the train in as well. So actually maybe I should do the train, because I want the train to turn here above the shops, and then it will come in here and probably follow this edge. So maybe I should look at getting the train in place, because that's another bit of sort of structure work, isn't it? So what I need to do is shut the train down, and then, where are we? Edit the track. So where are we? Let's delete. Let's get all of this back. Yeah, let's bring it right the way back to here. Okay, so that's fine. I think I need tunneling on, don't I? Oh, okay, it's not going to let me tunnel. Right, I might have to do manual tunneling then. Where are we going at the moment? We're going on an upslope. I think that's probably right, because it needs to go up above these shops. But then I can bring it down again. Get the angle right. Okay, is that, yeah, that's flat. And then let's bring it back down just gently around this cove. I don't mind, yeah, I quite like that it's above the land actually, that looks fine. Probably don't want it going quite that far down. See, now I would like it to tunnel here. Actually, I think I'll bring it flat. Yeah, and then I'm going to have to cut it in a bit on the cliff. That's good, don't mind that. I don't mind if it goes in a tunnel here actually, because this bit here is where you're going to be able to view this area from. That's going to be quite a nice view, isn't it? So then if it goes into another tunnel after that, I don't mind. I don't know where it's going to go after that, mind you. I mean, I've got all of this over here. I should probably have another station actually. Where have I, let's just think. The last station was up there, so it comes down here, past that, across there, through the tunnel, over there, up here. Yeah, I should probably get another station over here somewhere, shouldn't I? Well, let's do that. Let's bring it out here, and I'll have a station here. So if I start to bring it down a bit, I'll try and keep it as close to the edge as I can. Now, where are we? That looks flat. Is that? Can't quite see where that's building actually. Hang on. Do I need to? Oh yeah, that is quite low. Okay, that's fine. I can kind of bring it up here. I think. And have a station. Yeah, because I can always try and get a little bridge over the top of that actually, can't I? That might look quite nice. I guess I do need this to come up. Actually, I probably need this to straighten out, don't I? If it's going to be a station. Keep it straight. And then flatten. And then I can turn this into a station, like that. Right, what do we think to that? Let's just see how this tunnel went in here. Ah, yes, that's what I suspected. It's gone right through the middle of the buildings there. Okay, so do I want to move the buildings or do I want to move the station? Do you know what? I think I might move move the buildings. I can have the buildings separate up here, can't I? They were already there temporarily because I quite like the look of this tunnel. Yeah, let's do that. I'll move the buildings. Cool. Okay, so that's the train station. Let's just see if it can auto-complete. Oh no, I don't want it to auto-complete like that. That looks terrible. Okay, let's build the station and then let's just go back to track. And I'll just... let's get rid of that because I don't want it messing about with the... don't want it messing about with the landscape. I just want it to come over here and then auto-complete. No, I don't want it going over the top there. I'm going to have to build it, aren't I? Because I want it working so that I can see it working, obviously. But I just don't want it to get in my way. So yeah, I think, yeah, I'll just build it like this. Just get it going through the mountain, that's fine. Yeah, don't mind it going over the back here, that's fine. And then auto-complete. There we go. Cool. Right, so I need to do a bit of work with this bit here. But that's fine, I can do that manually. Do I need to open it again? Yes, I do. There we go. Oh no, hang on. I should... no, because I don't know quite how I'm doing this station yet, actually, so that's fine. Just open it for now. People can't stop here yet, but that's fine. I just wanted to get this all in place. Right, so let's just move these out the way. Oh no, actually I need to sort this pathway out over here. Yeah, quite annoyingly at the moment I can't build pathways on here, and I think again it's because of the barrier. I think the habitat barrier going through here, which is very annoying. Right, let's have a look at this terrain, because this obviously is all too steep here, so this all needs to get pushed and then smoothed, and then hopefully I can get a pathway going up it. I'm not particularly good at this sort of thing. I'm not convinced that that's quite how I needed to do that, but yeah, so I think I'm going to have to move the barrier and get some steps up here. Let's have a look at the barrier. Yeah, I'm sure that unfortunately is the reason why. I really don't know why the barrier is stopping me from building, but this is what I had to do before. You move the barrier right out like this, and then for some reason that then allows you to build pathways. Okay, that didn't quite work. Well, it's kind of letting me do it here, so that's a good start. What I'm thinking is I'd like to get... oh, hang on, that's... okay. Oh, come on. Okay, it's not... why is that not going to tunnel? Oh, the joy of pathways. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, well that's the idea. Is I'm thinking I want to have a whole load of these basically along here like this, and then I can fill it in the middle. But unfortunately, it's still not letting me do it around any of this. Let's keep going with the barrier and see if it is anything to do with that. I really have no idea if this actually has any effect. If you know, please do let me know, because it'd be handy to know why this sometimes lets me do stuff and sometimes doesn't. I don't know if the terrain maybe still needs some work. Actually, I can flatten to foundation. I can kind of flatten a whole load of that. I don't know if that will do anything. No, I just don't understand the pathing in this game, do I? Clearly, because there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to build a pathway connected to this. This may be something I need to do off camera again, because this is just going to annoy me. And I don't want to get annoyed on camera again, because yeah, pathing is just not something that this game does well, is it? As you know my hatred of pathing in this game, and it's clear it's just broken. It's so broken, it's not funny, because I should just be able to build. I mean, look, I could do another one there, so why on earth can't I do it around here? I don't know. I don't think it is to do with the barrier, because I've moved the barrier, and then I can't do it. I can't do it here either. It's not letting me do that, even if you put tunneling on. Although I can go flat, but I can't go up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I've got an idea of what I want this to look like. I just don't know how to do it. Essentially, I want a pathway here, like that, connected to that, which clearly isn't going to work. Well, okay, that kind of worked, didn't it? That wasn't quite what I had in mind, but okay. No, hang on, let's get rid of that. Okay, now it's not letting me. Right. Yeah, so basically I want that, and I want it to connect to that. Okay, and it might work if I build separately. No, it's still not going to let me connect, is it? Even if I put tunneling on? No. No. It's shocking. I'm sorry, but it is shocking. It's a terrible, terrible system. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it on camera, because it's just awful, and it depresses me. It really does depress me. And that's not why I play this game. I play this game to have fun. Do you know what? I'm going to come back to my little beach, because that was a bit of a distraction, wasn't it? So, right, the beach. What else have we got? I want some more foliage on the beach. I've got my bushes here. I think the creosote bushes will look good around this habitat. I think just a few of these kind of... Actually, hang on, let's just get rid of that. A few of these around the base of this. I'll tell you what, I might even be able to get a few of these further up. What does that look like? Yeah, kind of growing up and around the top here. Something a little bit different. Don't mind that. Let's continue that theme. Yeah. Once I've got a plant that I like, I kind of need to keep using it around this area, so that all of this rock work looks themed in the same way, is what I'm thinking. And then again over here, let's get some of this up here. Let's get a little bit sunk in down here as well. Maybe a little bit right on the bottom. And let's get some in here. yeah, just I'll find a few bushes basically that I think look good, and just keep going with the rock work until I feel like I've filled it up enough. Don't want it to look too crowded. There we go. I think that looks decent. As with all this sort of rock work and foliage, it never quite looks done until it's done, you know. So I'll find some other bushes. This sort of dead thing, this looks pretty good for this sort of environment, I think, doesn't it? It's a shame there's not a slightly bigger version of this one. Yeah, I think this one just around the ground looks good. Probably, actually, I can have some of these out away from the cliffs as well, kind of just growing out in the open here. One or two over here. Don't need too many of these, I don't think. Actually, this is a nice one to have right over here, actually on this sort of sandy area, I think. I'm not going to worry about the tortoise habitat yet. That's going to be for another day. There we go, just a few of them scattered around. That's cool. Right, so we're making a good bit of progress here. Still a bit more foliage work to do, I think. Around these cliffs, although I don't want them looking too busy either, so I don't necessarily need it completely filled up, because as people are walking around at the top here, I want them to be able to kind of see over the top. Certainly from here they can. I know it's a bit of a struggle from here. You've got quite a depth of rock work here, you can't see too much, can you? Not sure yet if I'm going to continue some of this over on this side. I may do. Or I might just go back to my normal landscaping on this side. Not sure yet. So yeah, lots to consider. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call the episode to an end there. I am going to try and do some more of this pathway here off camera and see what I can do. So hopefully by the time you're back for the next episode, I'll have sorted this out in some way. Yeah, don't really know how I'm going to do it yet, but we'll see. I'll sort something out. So let's leave it there. I think we've made a good bit of progress. We're certainly looking a bit more themed, aren't we, with this rock work? I think it's looking really good, actually. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I like what I've created here with this this new look wall. That's pretty cool. Yeah, good. Right, let's leave it there. So thank you very much for joining me. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, you could hit the like button for me. That would be great. And hopefully join me in the next episode where we will continue theming this area, and hopefully the pathing over there will be done. Until then, do take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.